Requiem Actual, we've reached the target LZ.
You have your orders, strike team. Investigate the site. Contain the threat.
I hope I haven't been muted this whole time, otherwise I might kill myself. Have I been muted this whole time? I've been muted this whole time. Oh my god! I fucking hate myself. Fuck, man. I have been. God damn it. Well, quickly. Oh my god, dude. Ah! Oh, that hurts. Okay, whatever. Well, that was annoying. I was muted. Basically, we're gonna be doing the Easter egg 3 times because you get Dr. Strauss, Major Carver, or so we got Strauss our first run. So the next 2 runs we're gonna have Major Carver or Dr. Gray.
We believe this location is the cause of the dimensional breaches we've encountered. Strike team, get down there.
Also, one thing, I'm going to be reading and listening to all the 59 Intel. I've been kind of waiting to do this Easter egg until I had that. Only for this run, I am going to listen to all 10 anomalies on the map. Only because, like, it gives you a little bit more insight on some of the characters, some of the backstory behind the map. But then for the other 2 runs, only requirements are just like get Dr. Strauss or get Major Carver and Dr. Gray in here, and we'll just run through the Easter egg. Pretty easy peasy. This Easter egg's not hard. We'll end up getting all the, obviously get the pack punch part, ether scope. We'll get our little items, the DIE, the cartridges. We'll be getting all that. I'll be opening up all the doors. For the next 2 runs, I really won't care too much, but for the Easter egg, you need all 5 sections of items there. And I really have a bad habit of just like being muted at the start of my streams. I was muted for like 2 fucking hours when I played the Cold War campaign. I'm just fucking terrible. And just my luck, it spawns in a fucking self-revive on round 3. Like I need one. Send it around. Alright. At the end of this round, we'll try to open up some doors. Mike was in here and he wasn't even telling me that I was muted. Motherfucker just came in here. It was all like, come on, Mike. Tell me I'm muted. Lot of cash here. Really don't need things. Let's go ahead and move on. Power. I think we're gonna be like a mission.
Strange. The door opens on its own, as if to welcome us.
Lazarus risen from the dead. I take no pleasure in revisiting this wretched place. I heard rumors of the research that transpired after my departure towards Holler, a gateway to hell.
Looks like Omega Group decided to pick up where the Nazis left off. We should get the power on.
Alright, so we need 700 more points here. How is that not a headshot? Later. It's really creepy with the fucking whispers going on in my ear. I think that's like, people are saying that was the Victus crew whispering, "We are here." I hope so, man. I mean, playing, recently, me and my friends, we played, we beat Transit, Die Rising Maxis, or fucking Maxis, Buried, the Richthofen side, and, I mean, Transit still, oh my god, Transit still blows, but, I had a little bit of fun on Die Rise, and especially Buried, we had some fun. A few things were a little confusing, because guys back then weren't like the greatest. Okay, open up the store, please. I don't want to end around here.
He shoots, he scores.
How many criticals? We're really close. Alright, so we turn on the power, we gotta stabilize the accelerator. Guess we can do the song Easter egg too, I mean, might as well. Activate Hydro Energy Infusion. There's one tape right here. Oh god. So a lot of things here. Okay.
Project Instation abandoned atomic research because they found a way to reach dimensions.
That thing looks like
just picked one off. Fuck.
This is what Omega Group was interested in.
Alright, good. We got lucky on this tunnel.
I don't know how it disappeared. Strike team, are you there? Can you hear me?
Alright, so we have to shoot this fucker. Opens up when we get a fuse. That's for our cartridges. And we get our machine part. For the pack punch part. Reforge the machine. Forge machine. Look at it in all of its glory. Alright, now we're going to be doing the coffin Easter egg. If I end up getting the ray gun,
Thought we lost you there.
I will use it.
What happened? Where
I
did
will
they
get
go?
rid of my healer.
It
Even
appears
though I
our
really
strike
want it.
team went on a little trip. System shows they have
To
now
do some
returned from the
camos,
other
but if
side.
I get the ray gun, I mean, I'd be a fool not to take it. Because the D shockwave is kind of ass, to be honest. No matter what version you have. Oh, alright. That's 5 blue orbs. We have, we're gonna end the round here, actually. Usually, if you only have like a few zombies, it'll end the round anyway, so. I think they passed it to where you can't get the ecoscope parts during this anymore, right? I don't think you can get the ecoscope parts no more. Probably end up getting a big fucker soon. Do a thing with him. We can start the cryo step, and then we kill him, get the key card. We can get the free wonder weapon if we don't get it here. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping for the ray gun. That'd be great. Legendary knife? I mean, that's not too bad, but I definitely don't want it. I get my free jug. Uh-oh. Well, that's unfortunate. We don't get the ray gun. But I mean, the healer is still a badass anyway. Still a fucking nasty weapon. So where is the anomaly? We're gonna want to go ahead and. Oh, I could have done a dog step there, but we'll end up doing. We can do it once we pick up the ether scope parts. Oh, it's still upstairs. Of course, he spawns there. I need you to come over here, motherfucker, so I can slip past you. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, you're just gonna shoot? That's fine. I will get out of here. Alright, so it's a knocked, okay. So we need him to shoot his shit right there. She'll be taking his slow ass time. Please go prone. Oh, never mind. Oh no! I thought. Nah, I'm an idiot. That fucking sucks. Alright, come over here, motherfucker. Shoot me. Shoot me. Really? I mean, really? Oh, he needs to shoot like this one. So now we kill the motherfucker? Yeah, look at this healer, bro. Insane. Let me save at least the zombie here. Ow.
You're not that special. Believe me.
Oh my god. Shots. Zombie. Kill this bitch. So now we pick up the key card. Before we go down there, let's go ahead and spawn ourselves into the dark ether, because we need to pick up some ether scope parts. Okay. Alright, it's right here. It is not. It is right here. Luck of the draw. Oh my god, fuck it. If it's not down here, that's a rest in peace, but at least we'll know, like, it's crash site then down here. Oh, it is down here. Let's go. Fuck it. Let's just go up. Hopefully it doesn't run out of time. Oh fuck. Okay, there we go. All three ether skull parts. There are so many dogs. Alright. Yeah, I've got to fucking.
Looks like our strike team found part of the device.
I think we just say fucking open up this door. Oh shit, man!
I imagine the station created it so they could record data from the other dimension.
I'm fucking. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus fuck, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's me insert the key card. DIA remote control.
For decompressive isotopic estrangement machine.
And then, so that's the two parts for the die. Then we assemble, craft the ether scope. Craft the ether
It's our
scope.
lucky day, strike team. We have new orders from the director. We are to shut down the dimensional breach in an effort to contain the spread. Suggestions?
If you wish to achieve absolute separation between dimensions, you'll have to shut down the atom smasher.
Let me try to open it. How can we get up there? So if I remember correctly, there are like 3 fucking things, I think. I think there's one here, and then it knocked?
Anomaly.
Dr. Vogel,
Process.
the upgrades are completed. We are ready for the test. But I ran the numbers again.
You are still worried we could have a containment failure.
Keeping the dimensional barrier open that long will redline every system in the cyclotron. I cannot promise you together.
Kurtz, do you pay any attention to reports from the Eastern Front? Now,
Fucking Maya.
I just thought going with our eyes open.
Understood, my dear Kurtz. But if we can change the course of the war, any risk is worth taking.
Okay, so quickly, I think... Hold on. I think it's this one, and then Epet knocked, right? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so that one was the first extra anomaly. There are 10 anomalies, 5 you need to interact with for the Easter egg. I might as well just open up this door now because it's going to be easier later. Alright, here's an anomaly.
Hallo! Scheiße! The monsters! They are
There's
everywhere.
also a
I am surrounded.
tape right there.
My men, they are all gone. And all that remains. And station has fallen. That scientist, he knew something. First he flees during the transport, then the radiation leak. Now the undead are everywhere. That Satzak, that swine. He knew this would happen. He left us for dead. Breathe, Porter. It will be fine. They will send reinforcements as they have to. So until then, I will hide, yeah. That's right. I will hide and I will wait.
Okay. That was it. We're not quite ready to do the Easter egg step anyway. But those were the 2 optionals.
Signal low.
I think the one was by the pond and then the second one. Yeah, okay. So
DIE signal detected.
let's go upgrade our hewer a little bit. I think we can buy a quick revive. Upgrade. What do we need? Only 50 more to get it to blue. Oh, I hope this door's open. It's annoying. He gave us just the right amount for the blue, so might as well go upgrade. Alright. Now we can start working on some armor. So we're just gonna train here, and get our die shockwave.
DIE signal detected. Signal low.
And we have enough zombies.
Initiate remote activation. Weapon storage
Go.
unlocked. When ready.
Let's go ahead and get down to one zombie. What is that? Let's kill. Alright, so we discharge, kaboom, and our weapon, the machine, the shockwave.
Isotopic estrangement machine. It absorbs the energy of the living creatures and unleashes a devastating shockwave blast. It is troubling, Weaver. Omega Group coming here and reactivating the Atom Smasher.
The Soviets buried this in 45. So what changed? Omega Group must have had a damn good reason to open it back up.
Alright, so the empty flask, and it goes right here. Collect cryogenic liquid. And that will take just a few moments to cook up.
That overgrowth has wrapped itself tightly around that crate. You will have to find some means of removal.
Also, we ended up grabbing another cartridge. So we have all of our cartridges. I do want to try to open up this crate, see what it
Find
says.
a way to break the chains. No metal is unbreakable. The right chemicals could compromise its structural integrity.
So now that we grab that cartridge by sucking it, we just put it inside the empty canister. And it's going to throw in play count gas.
Residue emitted by the contaminated howl.
Now if you have the cartridge in there and kill the dog, then you would just be able to pick it up right away. But we killed the dogs earlier, we just needed the canister. So that is done. The blue flask is done over there. So we got the play count thing right here. Melee. Kaboom, switch to Nova 5. Alright.
Ah, yes, Nova 5.
So we got the D Nova 5.
Fortunately for us, unlike Nova 6, it is not fatal to humans, but should still prove effective on your enemies.
So we got a filled flask right here. Mutated fungus, it says. Is this portal not open yet? This portal is not. So we need to basically, I think it's this one. We need to shoot that, but we can't do it just yet. So, and we'll open up cryo later. I just don't want to walk all the way back up for Nova. So we just run around, I guess. Where is he?
I'd imagine that computer stores useful information, assuming you can access it.
Password. We're just waiting for this anomaly. It's taking a little too long. I guess we can show off, like, I mean, it is like a low round. The Nova, it's not the best. Honestly, they're all kind of bad, to be honest. sometimes the regular shockwave, if you're just playing like a game, but you want to use the weapon, just use the regular weapon, because Jesus. So I don't think it has like any special sucking abilities, but when you shoot it,
One less zombie.
it kills pretty well. But again, it's low round. Into the higher rounds, it will do absolutely nothing. But it's like a little area of effect. Not that good. Obviously, because it's a very low round, it will insta-kill everything, but... Alright. I think I want to pick me up some stamina up next.
Bye-bye, bitches.
I think the anomaly spawned back in, so we can get down to a singular zombie. Alright, let's go buy us some stamina. The next few times will fly by so much quicker because we won't have to like wait on doing the other anomalies, and we won't like listen to them either because it really won't matter because the characters don't add too much, so just run through quickly. Alright, Dr. Vogel's diary.
Anomaly detected. Anomaly
So
detected.
here's one.
Processing.
Give him the diary.
Ulrich Vogel, Director of Project End Station, 19th of March, 1944. Dr. Kurtz and I continue our study of the men so grotesquely transformed by the cyclotron accident. We have confirmed an exotic element contaminated their bodies, necrotizing the flesh and shutting down essential metabolic functions, but somehow maintaining a semblance of life in them. Our hope is to modify a radiation scrubber and heal the poor wretches, but they will not be willing patients. So we will need a chamber of sorts. This may take some time.
Alright. And then there's one right here.
Anomaly detected. Processing.
Vogel, 3rd of April, 1944. After a great deal of trial and error, the decontamination chamber is complete. Kurtz unfortunately referred to it as Der Wechsler, and I'm afraid the nickname stuck. To be clear, we are not trying to change these men so much as restore them, and the initial results are encouraging. Slightly. Removing exo-elemental contamination from their brains improved some higher functions and reduced their violent outbursts. But these men are far from restored. Medical trials will continue.
Is that it? I think it is. Alright, hopefully we can make it to the next spot before it ends. Come on, I don't want to run more rounds. Come on. Go, go, go.
Anomaly
Okay, we made it.
detected.
Ulrich Vogel, PhD, 22nd of August, 1944. It took losing Normandy to finally get the Führer's attention. But now, at last, he wants to weaponize our findings here at End Station. It was an idea that occurred to me the moment I first conceived of the Wechsler. If we can restore the minds of our necrotized soldiers, even just to follow single commands, we could unleash an undead army on both fronts. Just imagine each brave German who falls in battle rising back up to protect the fatherland. It gives me joy to picture the enemy running in terror from men who cannot die.
Alright. That is it. Fuck you, Mayak, bitch. Don't want the zombie to die here. So hopefully he doesn't. So I think we just oh nope, I'm throwing. Majorly throwing. I hope the zombie, where's the zombie? I don't want him to fucking run through that and die. Go away. Go away. Okay. So now we got our little password here.
Now there's something you don't see in your average evil Nazi secret bunker.
When I was stationed here, we had a similar chamber in case of radiation exposure. It appears the device has been extensively modified to restore brain functionality to the living dead.
Alright, so now we can eat, and that one goes up. Now, pour out the cryogenic liquid. The dye cryo emitter.
Good. The cryo-emitter ammo. I think it will prove quite effective for containing your adversaries.
Now, we got some easy ones. Let's try and get this one done. I don't have enough. Fuck. I don't have that door open to my left either. Fuck, okay, that really blows. Oh my god. We are definitely not getting this one water in. Okay, there's one. I want to go this way. Oh, come on. I think we're gonna die out before. Okay. It's elemental. I'm not gonna get it. Just fine. We can do the fire one though. We enter this specific portal. And the fuse that we got earlier, we just walk up here, place the fuse. And that's it. I didn't try to open up this box, which I suck. Whatever. I will.
I have heard talk of this ammo. I seem to recall it being described as... that's right. A great ball of fire.
Yeah, I forgot to try to open see what he said if I try to open it. It's whatever. What does he say with this one? Why can I not do it?
This particle crate has several receptacles. If you provide the correct input, the box should reveal its secrets. Easy as pie, as the Americans say. I detest pie.
Alright, so, we just need to run the round, get that portal spawn back, kind of set up ourselves. And while this run's running, we can now listen to some music. I think I have the volume down, so we'll turn it up. Testing. Big fat cock. Alright, and third tape. Boom. It's a really good song. I like it. Let's actually turn down like this game is just like so loud. Let's keep the dialogue up. Cinematics, okay. Oh yeah, we'll just keep that. Okay.
You're dead, dumbass! You really thought you had a fucking chance, huh?
Fuck hit me. I got popped. boots on.
Electrobolt ammo. I suspect your enemies may find it shocking. Please do not confuse that for an attempt at humor.
Power restored. Proceeding with initialization. Warning. Initialization interrupted. Decontamination agent not found.
Wait a minute, wait. If we could restore brain functionality, and stay with me here, to the correct subject, that subject could then help us deactivate the accelerator.
That is quite the long shot, Viva. While theoretically that could work, is that not a Byzantine approach to solve our predicament?
So we got another optional anomaly coming up. If we can make it there in time, hopefully we can start the Easter egg step in particular.
Anomaly detected. Processing.
I still cannot believe that idiot German tried to sneak back in here.
And I thought scientists were supposed to be smart.
Well, it's not like anyone in Poznan would want to shelter him.
I wonder what he wanted. You think he came back for this goal?
Let Colonel Lazarev worry about that. You just remember which tree, okay?
Stay safe up there. Uncle Vadim and Uncle Alexei will come for you just as soon as Berlin is in flames.
That's it.
Anomaly detected. Processing.
Are you certain no one saw us come down here?
Lazarev and his people have gone into Poznan. Just make sure no one else approaches. Trust me, no one knows we helped ourselves to whatever this is.
You know perfectly well what it is. Gold. Enough for both of us to buy a nice dacha in the country.
I do not know why they needed gold for a big fish tank, but at least this is to take out.
That is no aquarium, Kalashnik. Look more like a gas chamber. Fucking Nazis.
Whole place stinks of death, Dmitriev. But you and I will be rich long after bad smell fades away.
Oh no, did I kill a zombie? It says, the Dark Ether Wrench. So we need to run some rounds anyway.
I got a window for Chopper Exfil's strike team. Take it if we need to regroup.
I'm doing it. Alright, so use Dark Ether Wrench. Bang. 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 Oh! Zombie pops out the top. Robots.
He shoots, he scores. One less zombie. You're welcome.
Do not want that. So zombie is dead up there. So we need to craft ourselves a Semtex. And throw it on the top. And boom. Saw on the back there, the little orb thing dropped. decontamination agent, but no, hella dogs have to come out of this. So let's try to take some. They only spawn once you pick them up, but I guess not. They don't die on these on me. I think more will spawn once I pick it up.
Exfil window closed. Raptor 1 will circle back later.
That's weird. That's suspicious. Alright. Stolen.
Decontamination agent identified. Proceeding with initialization. Initialization complete. Deveshla operational. Subject required.
Well, we got plenty of subjects. Ideas?
This entire idea is already beyond the pale. I wouldn't even know where to begin with a recommendation.
Alright. Oh, we need to go down this portal when it spawns too. Where? Oh. We basically used every portal except for that one, so we might as well just do that. Then, like I said, when I do the next two runs, it's basically only just for the character quotes, so I'm not gonna really care too much. It seems like Dr. Strauss I get more often. I think every time I've done the Easter egg, I always roll Dr. Strauss because it's so rare that you get anybody else, at least for me. Dogs. And I hate that wire. I need some motherfucking armor in this bitch. Plus the game's not being nice and not dropping me fucking a free armor satchel. I guess I'll just have to go buy one myself. So at this point we're just waiting for a Megaton to spawn in. So we're just
you all get the idea yet?
Getting set up. Gold this game. No.
Max ammo.
Alright, I mean, really all I can do is just buy some doors. Let's buy some armor here. Just get level 3 because I want to. We're not gonna like get completely set up because that would take me up to like around fucking 30, but hopefully we'll have like a pink double pack by the time I'm ready to go. So yeah, like none of the portals have spawned in yet, which is really weird. That portal's not even spawned in. But here's one door that we missed. And I think it's only just the one by the pond that we're missing. Just this door. You're fucking right-handed. Alright. Just getting set up. I'll probably just buy Speak Cola and then save up for double pack.
It's me, their souls.
is that not a fucking launcher?
Undead asshole neutralized.
By Speed Polar. We'll buy Elemental Pop eventually. I just kind of want to get these, get all the kills with my weapon. It's a really good perk if you're just trying to survive and everything. It's very, very useful, but going for camos, the kills do not count. The XP does, but the kills do not count. Especially like I'm trying to get a critical kill right now. They're critical kills, and I can't get critical kills with the AAT, so.
That hit? I expected more. Well, I'm an efficient son of a bitch.
Oh, we got the Megaton. So for the next times I do the Easter egg, what's going to happen is I'm most likely going to be starting on round 2, because that's when the characters come talk, and it's random which of the 3 characters you get. So there's going to be a lot of restarting. I don't really want that in the bot. So if you're wondering why we'll be starting on round 2, that's the reason. I'll probably explain again. Ow. We'll do it again. Alright, let's go ahead and start bringing this fucker over here. If we run away, hopefully he'll speed his ass up. After this step, we only got one more step towards the Easter egg, and we're done. Under.
Team, got another exfil window.
Says that guy, I guess.
Awaiting second subject.
Yeah, that's right, bitch.
Proceed to observation unit to commence primary function. Commencing primary function. Decontamination in progress.
By that catastrophic failure. It was a noble effort, though, Weaver.
This isn't over. Get after him, now. We're sure as shit not gonna find him in the darkness. Options?
Perhaps a lure. Something he will find irresistible. An arm, a leg, brains, perhaps.
So, Strauss, if your old pals were studying him...
He's going to die. What the... Please!
It is no secret the Führer had a fascination with the occult and mysticism. That maniac wanted anything that could possibly give him an edge in the war. Who knows the power you could wield, having harnessed the resources of another dimension? Isn't that also Requiem's purpose, Weaver?
Oh.
Window closed.
Ow, ow, ow,
Kinda
ow,
quiet
ow,
now,
ow,
ain't
ow,
you?
ow. Fighting some stings, and I need to refill
Dropped
my
another
armor.
zombie.
Thank you, game.
Efficient. That's me.
I really like that they did, like in Black Ops 4, how Carminers fix your shield. I really like how it fixes your armor in this game. It's really nice. Okay. I mean, look at all this fucking crafting materials. Holy shit. Alright, what can we do? We can go ahead and... Ooh, we're actually getting a lot of crafting materials. Maybe if it's not too much a hassle, I might get it to Legendary, but we'll see. We'll see.
What have you done to me?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Alright, so level 2. So I believe we got almost everything here. We only need one more thing. We have 2 anomalies, so we are going to go ahead and instead of doing the last step of the Easter egg. We're going to talk to the last 2 anomalies that spawn in the map. And hopefully we might be able to talk to Orlov.
Anomaly detected.
I hope you are ready,
Very
Colonel.
last.
What I am ready for is to perform my duty as ordered.
You do not have to sound so cold. Look, you see these footsteps we take? This is us stepping into history. When we restart the machine, a new chapter for Mother Russia begins. All thanks to us. We will be remembered as heroes, you and I. Do you not agree?
Do you know what will happen when we turn on that machine? Did they tell you anything?
They told me it was first step towards Soviet supremacy.
So they did not tell you either.
What more do you want? We were told enough. Come now. We must complete our job. Which will it be, Orlov? Will you be remembered a hero or coward?
A hero, Medvedev. I hope.
Okay. We got this one.
Anomaly detected. Processing.
Just think, Dr. Beck. In 2 days, we will forge a new future for the Soviet Union.
So, I take it you found your men.
I found 2 volunteers for the task. You find that amusing?
No, more ironic, actually. In 1945, the Red Army volunteered a man's life to shut it down. 40 years later, here we are, volunteering men to reactivate it. It's almost poetic. Guess you can't teach an old Soviet new tricks.
I am not interested in tricks, Beck. I am interested in results. If my calculations are correct...
If your calculations are correct, we will have immediately achieved more than those Nazi bastards ever did.
And rest assured, they are correct.
Let's hope so. The Colonel isn't one to suffer fools gladly.
Okay. So we won't have time to do the other one. Which is... Well, that was all the optional anomalies. Those 2 were the optionals. And then we just need the one more. I already have the calling card for the 10. There you go. There's a little guide. You got... What is it? 5 during the first step. 2 during the second, like, little ethoscope listening step or anomaly step. And then you got 3 during the other anomaly step, which is this one. We just talked to the 2 extras, and we only need that portal to spawn in, and we can basically go into the boss fight. We're gonna wait a little bit, see if I definitely want to try to get this thing to purple. Maybe I can pack punch it 3 times, because then this thing will be a beast. If I were to get to epic, it would be god, but I don't want to be here too long. I'm trying to set myself up. I should definitely...
Now stay dead.
God, I hate that fire.
You had enough? Thought so.
dodge my shit. Yeah, I say we just kind of get to purple and pack punch tier 3. Oh, here we go. Portal's back.
Anomaly detected. Processing.
My son, little God. I know you cannot hear me, but I must ask you. Give me strength. The Mega Group has given me my orders. I am to restart that infernal machine. In this, I have no say. It is my duty. When it is reactivated, I do not know what will happen. That information is considered very much above my rank, but considering the precautions the others now take, I must face the possibility that I may never see you again. I hope this is not true. I hope that nothing will change, that the world will stay as it is. But I fear I am opening a box that cannot be closed. I will see you both again.
So that was it. I just want to get out of there so we don't get trapped.
Mobile meat pile fragged.
Carpenter.
Woods really kind of reminds me of Dempsey. Mobile meat bag
Face
fragged.
erased.
Like, just feel like that's something that Dempsey would say.
Right on the fucking button.
I also wanted to wait to do like the soul Easter egg until I got Woods as well. The only reason why you shouldn't be playing as Woods is if Mason gets added, and that's the only exception. Fuck Hudson. And I mean, what other character really matters? I mean, Adler's cool, but if you're not playing as Mason or Woods, the fuck are you doing? And Woods isn't even available right, or Mason's not even available right now anyway, so. You know, I might be able to get my camo actually, which is gonna be really nice.
Bye-bye, bitches.
Is that?
That was fucking funny.
Where did you come from?
Burn in hell. That's my house.
Stuck here.
Fucking dookie don. Unless we somehow get like 1,500 crafting materials by the time we can double pack punch, then we're just gonna move on as soon as I get pack punch, because we can't grab purple right now. But yeah, so this is, so it says family, Orlov family photo. But as soon as we pick it up, we're gonna get sent into the boss fight, so we're not doing that just yet. Start spawn in. I hate them, but luckily the shotguns just fucking tear through them.
They can't kill me. Deadbeat.
I still need about like another 140 headshots. I don't know how
Nailed him right in the ugly.
25 now.
That hit? I expected more.
Exfil window open.
Let's go ahead and buy us. There we go. We got our 500 kills with that. We just need some headshots. Should be able to get it this round. Also, that double point's what the fucking waste. Really blows.
One less zombie. You're welcome. Efficient. That's me. Moaning shitbag KIA. Strength in numbers. Don't think so.
I actually want 3,500, so we're gonna have to move another round so we can grab elemental pulp. We're definitely not gonna get enough to get it to epic, which is fine. I don't mind. At least we can get it to purple, and maybe we'll buy like a war machine or something.
Exfil option closed. Raptor 1 will be back.
I live for this shit. Right on the fucking button. New world record for meathead smoked. Undead asshole neutralized. You had enough? Thought so. Keep on coming. I got time. Get the fuck out of here.
Stuck here.
It's the last zombie. Nope. Well, I'll definitely be able to hit gold this game. Let's go ahead and buy our pop.
Stay away from me.
Stay away from me. Alright, get her at level 3. Make sure we go ahead and upgrade this to epic. Anything else I can think of? Maybe like buy a war machine.
War machine available.
Alright. Let's pick up the Orlov family photo.
These faces are familiar to me. I knew them once. Years past. They were my simia, my family. I came here to this cursed land to do a job. And maybe they had me
This machine of the damned, it caused horrible things. I caused horrible things. Omega Group, they have big plans. You are here to stop them. I will help you. We will shut off this infernal machine. Close the gateway. It will be the first step. I will repair the damage I have done.
I must confess, Weaver, I did not believe this would work. I commend your out-of-the-box thinking.
Deactivating the accelerator's priority 1, strike team. If that thing can do it, buy it the time it needs.
Keep them off me!
Holy fuck!
Your screaming days are over, asshole!
Nah, bitch.
I need help!
I understand.
Dropped another zombie.
Fucking dead wire sucks, man.
Hold them back!
Oh, there we go. Don't worry about it. Excuse me. I didn't see the gold pop up on the screen. No, they're not, motherfucker. Hurry up.
Warning. Primary stabilizer is deactivated. Full safety parameters. Activating
Now stay dead.
shutdown protocol Alpha 1.
Play it safe. Keep them back!
Okay, I hate fucking system that's Rerun is so better. I don't even care that it does like less damage to fuckers. It's just like
Hot enough for you?
that was easy.
Warning. Fail-safe shutdown interrupted. Critical cyclotron failure detected.
It is finished. You must go now. If someday you meet Masanya and Katya, tell them I will see them both again. Go now.
That's all I need to hear. Raptor 1 is inbound, strike team. Get the hell out of there.
Commence facility evacuation. You have 90 seconds. Minimum safe distance.
War machine. Mobile meat pile frac.
Raptor 1 at the LZ, Requiem Actual.
let's move it.
Let me on. Jesus.
This is Raptor 1. Strike team on board for extraction. Requiem, Alpha Site just went nuclear. Facility has been destroyed.
Good work, Strike Team. We've closed the breach. But I got a feeling Omega Group is just getting started.
There we go. Is there a way that you can look at the like the little cinematic? I feel like there should be. Oh, you can do like a round cap, huh? I don't think there's any way to look at the cutscene again. Although I feel like there should be. Well, anyways, so this is Requiem. The CIA's most secretive department pits an international team of covert operatives against a new Cold War adversary and an otherworldly danger. Their mission contained the threat both from Omega and the beyond. So this is audio log number 1. Project End Station scientists Dr. Vogel and Dr. Kurtz initiate cyclotron test run number 12. Why is it not playing? I completed my adjustments. Is it broken?
I have completed my adjustments, Dr. Vogel. You may begin recording.
Thank you, I already have. This is Ulrich Vogel, Director of Project End Station. 7th of March, 1944, 10:03 p.m. Commencing cyclotron test run number 12. Dr. Kurtz, please proceed.
All readings are within acceptable parameters. Looks like we are getting the collisions we expected and, some interesting patterns are starting to emerge.
What was that?
I do not know. Gauges are redlining. We have to shut down.
My God! What is happening to the air around the collider?
You men! Get away from that!
Cut the power!
I'm trying! Controls are not responding!
Cut! Retreat! Seal those things in the chamber!
Alright. Now we got Parallel World. Dr. Vogel records a report on the incident. He suspects the cyclotron has opened a rift across space-time. He notes that radiation of some sort is spilling through from the other side. As many of his men had been infected by an unexplainable sudden illness, Dr. Vogel describes it as living death.
Ulrich Vogel, Director of Project End Station, 12th of March, 1944. 5 days have passed since the accident. I am starting to see it not as a setback, but a breakthrough. Literally. The cyclotron continues to operate, apparently without an external power source. It cannot be activated, and it is still manifesting the strange phenomenon I call a rift, and Kurtz calls a wormhole. He attached instruments to the end of a long metal pole and passed it through the rift. The readings confirm that somehow the cyclotron ripped through the fabric of space-time. Something lies on the other side. A parallel world, or perhaps a whole universe. But we dare not approach too closely, lest we suffer the same fate as the men currently held in our medical clinic. Those men remain in a state best described as living death. Kurtz thinks they caught a high dose of some exotic radiation from the other side of the rift. We are checking their blood and tissue samples for traces of rare elements or otherworldly pathogens.
He also says, I pray whatever it is not contagious. Obviously it's a little bit. What is that noise? Get that shit out of my ear. Alright, so now we got some documents. We got end station approval letter. A letter from Uren Varen, Director Dr. Kurt Benner, announcing that Project End Station has been approved for funding as part of the Reich Atomic Program. Construction is to begin immediately. Dear Dr. Vogel, it is with my great pleasure to inform you that after a thorough review by our resident experts, we have decided to proceed with the cyclotron proposal submitted by yourself and Dr. Kurtz. Project End Station is officially funded. A site has been chosen in Reich District Danzig, West Prussia, for construction and operation of the particle accelerator. However, this is all contingent upon a commitment from yourself and Dr. Kurtz to personally oversee daily operations at End Station. This will mean taking a leave of absence from the university, but I believe this endeavor should provide a bit more excitement than the halls of academia. Remember, the Reich, whatever, will expect dramatic advances in uranium enrichment from you. I know you long to make some contribution to the study of quantum physics, but the atomic weapons program comes first. The Reich District Danzig, West Prussia site is in a wooded area called Morosco. Labor for construction will be provided by nearby internment camps. As with all uranium programs, Project End Station will be kept a state secret. Do not speak of this to any colleagues other than Kurtz. Both of you must report here at the Institute no later than Monday morning. I will arrange for transport to the Morosco site so you can oversee construction of the cyclotron. For the Fatherland, Kurt Diebner, PhD, Director, Rand Varen. Space-Time Breach Sketch. A hurried sketch of Project End Station's dimensional breach drawn by a research assistant. That looks pretty cool. Excerpt from Space-Time Breach Sketch. For weak high command only, sketch of possible space-time breach. End Station Cyclotron, 7th of March 1944. Note, breach is persistent but unstable. We'll send through instrument probe ASAP. Results forthcoming. The DIE blueprint. The blueprint of the decompressive isotonic estrangement device. The device collects hazardous materials including exo-element 1, and when at capacity releases a devastating concussive blast. Excerpt from DIE blueprint. Weaponized exo-element 1 collector. Device ingests a range of hazardous materials. Collected energy stored in capacitor/battery. Charged DIE release energy as destructive blast. Weapon output manifests as cold, electricity, gas, plasma, or concussive force. So yeah, you got the regular one, and then you got your cryo, the Nova Gas Hounds, or Nova Hounds, whatever. You got the electric, and then the fire, basically. Or the base. That's pretty cool. Der Wechsler Blueprint. The blueprint of Der Wechsler, one of Dr. Vogel's pet projects. Der Wechsler was a decontamination chamber designed to restore the brain functionality of those infected by Exo-Element 1. Excerpt from Der Wechsler Blueprint. Isotopic impellers extract radiant contaminants from subject's brain. Initial results: partial success. Further trials needed. Subject 1: remembered own name, called others Schnitzel. Subject 2: returned to the guard post, used it as a latrin. Subject 3: correctly unloaded handgun, then ate the bullets. V-Cipher 1: recover project end station cipher. Decryption is required. So I think there's videos on YouTube of people doing that. I'm not gonna look that up. So we got V-Cipher 2. Recovered project end station cipher. Decryption is required. Alright. So we got Officer Weaver. Officer Weaver, the head of Requiem's Field Operations Division, briefs the strike team about the state of the world and their role in the CIA's newest department.
Strike team, Weaver here. I understand this has been a lot to take in. Interdimensional breaches all over the world. An infection transforming people into the undead. Not exactly a great 2 weeks for any of us. Requiem had to react quickly. The same day I was personally requested to run field ops. I was ordered to assemble a short list of operatives. That's you guys. Here's what we know. 2 weeks ago, a KGB Spetsnaz unit known as Omega Group came here and reactivated its particle accelerator. Their actions caused the outbreak zones we're now seeing around the world. This place is ground zero. Why they did it and to what end, that's what we're gonna figure out. We lost 2 teams before learning about the site. Make their sacrifices count. Let's get some answers. Oh, one more thing. Don't be surprised if the other division leads contact you, introduce themselves. They're experts in their field, so show some respect and play nice.
So we got Dr. Gray. Dr. Elizabeth Gray, the head of Requiem's Unnatural Sciences Division, introduces herself to the strike team. So we're going to either be getting Dr. Gray or Major Carver the next time we play this. And again, we're only going through this once. The next time we're just running through the Easter egg and we're done with either Dr. Gray or Major Carver. And then we'll do it final time with the last character we get, whether it's Dr. Carver we get last, or Dr. Gray we get last, or Major Carver. So
strike team, you there? Of course you are. Sorry. I'm a bit new to all this. Hopefully you don't mind the less than formal approach. Should probably introduce myself. My name is Dr. Elizabeth Gray, head of Unnatural Sciences, and well, this is about as unnatural a Sunday as I can remember. I mean, normally about now I'd be sitting in my lab in Bristol having a good natter with Pip and Sam, the 2 McCorps I work with, over a nice cup of tea. Then, just bam, this whole thing happens. Next thing I know, I'm drafted by the bloody government to be the representative in this new organisation, Requiem. I mean, how could I pass that up? Sure, the name sounds a bit ominous, but think of the opportunity. The potential discoveries that await us in this new reality. There's a chance that I could end up changing the world.
alright, Dimension of Death. Dr. Gray discusses the Dark Ether and what it may offer humanity.
Yes, I know it seems like the proverbial dimension of death has opened right in our back garden, But there's real life to it. And that's including the infected undead. The untapped potential of this discovery, this Ethereum, it could provide us with the tools to grow, evolve even, as a people and a society. Imagine that. No more war. Or at the very least, less war. Put you out of a job though, wouldn't it? No offense, of course.
Dr. Strauss, Dr. Oscar Strauss, the head of Rec Room's Energy Research Division, introduces himself to the strike team, which is who we got today.
There are precious few things in the world more valuable than knowledge. And one of those is the ability to know how and when to utilize said knowledge. You know who said that? I did not think so. Dr. Vogel, the scientist in charge of Project End Station, said it to me some 40 years ago when I was employed at this very facility. I know you have your suspicions about me. I hear what your type says about me in the halls. Mein Gott, is that Dr. Oscar Strauss, former Nazi scientist? They put him in charge of energy research. It is so horrible. To this, I have two things to say. One, I was never a fucking Nazi. I am and always have been a man of science, trying to survive in a nasty, despicable world. Two, I do not care if you have your suspicions. All I care is if you are able to follow your orders.
Okay. Ethereum. Dr. Strauss muses on the scientific potential of the newly discovered element.
This energy source, the Germans called it Exo-Element 1. I call it by its proper name, Ethereum. It has the potential to revolutionize the world in ways we cannot possibly comprehend. I will understand these crystals, and I will learn the how and when to utilize it. I hope, if nothing else, you can appreciate that. All I ask is that if you let me do my job, I will let you do yours. There's no need to be enemies. In fact, one day I hope we can work together, side by side. Perhaps we will even consider each other comrades. Just do not expect a warm hug when you return from your missions.
Major Carver. Major Mackenzie Carver, the head of Rec Room's Containment and Security Division, introduces himself to the strike team.
Strike team, do you read me? Finally, strong signal. I know the circumstances are less than ideal, but allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Major Mackenzie Carver. My friends call me Mac. Will not. And yes, I am that Major Carver. Most likely all the stories you've heard are true. But that is in the past. I'm a firm believer in living in the now and preparing for the future. As you may well know, I head up Requiem's Containment and Security Division. It's a post I personally requested. Make no mistake, we are at war. This is chess. And the Soviets' Omega Group, they just moved their queen into position. They're the ones who opened these portals, and you bet your ass it's to get some sort of tactical advantage over us.
Alright, so we got new arms race. Major Carver considers the possibility of weaponizing the Dark Ether's technologies.
This is an entirely new dimension we're dealing with. The technology it could potentially offer is unfathomable.
You stay.
We may have nukes, but what if your enemy uses an interdimensional weapon? Something we can't anticipate and counter. This is the new arms race, and we've already fallen behind. Now look, I got nothing against these eggheads and their scientific pursuits. I'm just here to make sure the DOD gets what's rightfully theirs. That includes Strauss and his Ethereum crystals. If we're to regain the advantage over our enemy, we need to act fast and make sure these science types don't keep anything from us. Don't let me down.
So even Major Carver's kind of sus of Strauss. I mean, I kind of am too. It's a little weird. So we got Omega. KGB Spetsnaz Omega Group seeks to harness the energies and resources of the Dark Ether to give the USSR a strategic advantage over their Cold War foes, the Americans and NATO. So we got some audio logs. 8th Guard's first contact. The Russian Guard. The Russians. Wait, did I miss something here? I didn't go over artifacts. Whoops. So DIE remote control. The DIE remote can locate and remotely activate the DIE device. Be advised, do not activate with the DIE device aimed in your direction. Okay, you want to turn that around? Of course you can. The DIE machine. The decompressive isotomic estrangement device, or estrangement machine, was initially designed to be an exo-element 1 collector, but an incident led to a design change. During an outdoor test, an assistant accidentally ejected a full capacitor all at once, triggering a shockwave blast that destroyed a military transport and Dr. Vogel's personal automobile. Project Endstation saw the device's full potential as a wonder weapon, and the assistant saw the full potential of a firing squad. He died? They killed him just because of that? I mean, shit, man. It wasn't his fault. The thing really does look pretty cool. The Etherscope. The Etherscope is a portable scanner designed for studying the dark ether. The device is capable of uncovering strange phenomenons and including spectral reflections of past events recurring outside space-time pyramids. Dr. Vogel's Diary. Dr. Vogel's Diary, containing many untold secrets of Project Endstation, including the password of the Der Wächter command console. Decontamination Agent. The decontamination agent, a component of Der Wächters made of gold, was thought to have been lost when it was stolen in 1945. However, it was recovered nearly 40 years later when it was found in a tree near the facility. Apparently, the thieves forgot where they'd hidden it. The fuck, my comments just like tripled. Alright, now we're on to Omega. So we got audio logs. So yep. 8th Guard's first contact. The Russian Ace Guard army arrives at the Project Endstation facility 1 week after it was abandoned. Privates Alexei Dmitriev and Vadim Kalashnik record their unit's exploration of the facility.
What the hell is this place?
Okay, I'm rolling.
Looks abandoned. Enemy hold?
They mean us, Dmitri. Whatever is down here, Geiger counter does not approve.
Kalashki, have you ever seen such machinery?
Only in nightmares, Dmitriev.
You there, like the big machine, surrender! I said surrender! Vadim, get this on camera.
The fuck? The Volunteer. Kazimir Zykov, a mechanic from the 1st Guards Tank Army, is volunteered by Colonel Pavel Lazarev to deactivate the cyclotron.
Здравствуйте. My name is Pavel Lazarev. I was sent to contain this mess, and you're going to help. Comrade, state your name.
Kazimir Zykov, Starshina, 1st Guards Tank Army. I am mechanic.
I was told, despite your limited education, you understand German equipment.
Well, I scavenge parts from panzer tanks to keep our T-34s running. How can I be of service, Comrade Lazarev?
There is a machine I need you to deactivate. It is called a cyclotron. It leaks strange radiation. You have seen what it does to men.
Da, Colonel. What if same thing happens to me?
You will not fail, Zykov. You may not survive, but you will not fail. Understood?
Da.
I got this in my ear glitch. For Mother Russia. Sealed inside the Project N Station facility, Zykov records a final message for his family.
My dearest Raisa, it is me, your Casimir. I am sorry to break my promise. I will not be coming home to you. I have orders to turn off a German machine. Diesel engines, I understand. Radios I can fix, but this... The things down here try to kill me. Perhaps they already have. But not before I finish my mission. I cut off the power, but still the machine ran. And I swear, sometimes I hear it call my name. I am going to try one more thing. If the dead will let me. I have tools, but not many bullets. That Swoloshkar who ordered me down here. I do not do this for him. I do this for the world. For Mother Russia. I do this for you, Raisa. My love for you will never die.
Damn. Alright, so we got some documents. An explanation, a letter from Zykov written to his wife as he attempts to deactivate the cyclotron. He explains that his sacrifice is not in vain and it will help shape the world for better. Fuck off. From Sergeant Casimir Zykov, 1st Guards Tank Army, to Mrs. Raza Zykova. I think that's a typo. Beretta Township, Psych Oblast. Reza, I do not know if this letter will ever find you, but you deserve an explanation. I want you to know that I did not abandon you and the little Anya to fend for yourselves. I was ordered to do something impossible, and like so many before me, I answered the call of Mother Russia. The details are not important. You would not believe me anyway. But if my death can prevent many others, maybe even yours and Anya's, how could I refuse? Some things are worth dying for. Do you remember growing up in our little village? Do you remember the famine of 22? Children like walking skeletons? Rumors of cannibalism that came from the plague in 29? I remember being chased by packs of starving dogs roaming our streets. But no matter how bad things got, what pulled us through as a people was our endless capacity to endure hardship. This is what sets us above other nations. This is what will sustain me in this final mission, and sustain you and Anya in the years ahead to carry on without me. Not even Stalin's purges shook our belief in the Soviet Union. Revolution is seldom clean or peaceful, but the workers of the world will unite. The day will come when all men and women are equals and each has their share of the wealth. Surely, we cannot suffer so much for nothing. The world will change for the better. Our people will see to it. Knowing Anya will grow up to that in that bright future is worth any price. Love, Casimir. Obviously, you die for nothing, dog. Before the devil arrives, a second letter from Zykov written to his wife. He fears his sanity is slowly shipping. Before the devil arrives. Can I say that already? Okay. From Sergeant Casimir Zykov, 1st Guard Tank Army, to Mrs. Raza Zakova. Maybe that's like a female-male type of thing. Who knows? Beretta Township, Pskov Oblast. How long have I been down here? 1 day? 2? It has not been easy, my love. When I wrote that first letter to you, I had no idea how hard this would be. All I have is a toolkit, a gas mask, a flashlight, and 2 few bullets. Here was the situation. German scientists built a machine here. I have no idea why or how it works, but I think it opened a door to hell. Yes, Raza, hell. I know we were taught religion is the opiate of the masses, but I have spent the last few hours fighting demons and dead men, so apologies to Comrade Marx, but hell is real, and it is my job to slam the doors shut before the devil arrives. I cut every cable I could find, but the machine seems to have some internal power source. Or perhaps it is powered from the other side. I tried corrupting its fuel, like pouring sugar in the gas tank. I tried grounding and short-circuiting the machine. And still, it functions. The whole time, I am attacked and hunted by walking nightmares. And when I hide to bind my wounds, I swear I can hear the darkness calling. Am I losing my mind? It is a good question. Better question. What if I fail? I fear this evil will spread and one day be upon your doorstep. This I cannot allow. My final idea, to close the hell gate, will most certainly kill me. At this point, I think I will welcome it. Farewell, Casimir. So we got another cipher. The K cipher recovered. Omega Group cipher decryption is required. The G cipher recovered. Omega Group cipher decryption is required. Again, I think Glitching Queen has videos on this, so go ahead and go over there. We have one artifact, the Orlov family photo, a photograph of Omega Group Lieutenant Orlov's family. Alright, we got Maxis. Maxis, formerly an agent in the West German BND, Samantha Maxis will go to any length and cross any line in her mission to uncover the truth about the Dark Ether and the 2 organizations she's caught between. Cold War paranoia. BND agent Samantha Maxis leaves a message for Officer Weaver.
Code in. Access granted. Commencing recording.
It's late here in Berlin, and it's cold, so I'm going to make this brief. Everything is so much worse than I thought. Sorry, Weaver. How's your day going? I'm going to be frank. I'm not sure who the hell I can trust at BND. There's an atmosphere. People are leaving. New people are coming in. And I'm not sure how much choice any of them have in it. Point is, something seems to have everyone spooked and looking over their shoulder. Cold War paranoia. Who would have thought it? All I know for sure is there's a project file called End Station.
Game changer. Agent Maxis leaves a second message for Officer Weaver. She learned that a KGB Special Operations Group has special interests in Project End Station.
Code in. Access
I'm hearing that something has lit a fire under the KGB's metaphorical ass. Something they found out about N Station. There are, shall we say, extremists within their ranks that are pushing a new agenda. Their department thinks they might have uncovered something that could be a game changer for the Cold War. All I know for certain is that they've allocated a huge amount of resources to fund a ground operation in Poland. What worries me more is I have no idea who around me I can really trust. Some here may already be working with them. They may even be listening in.
Alright, we got the VHS tape. Agent Maxis leaves another message for Officer Weaver. She's received the VHS tape from her KGB contact, which she's sending to him for review.
Code in. Access granted. Commencing recording.
So, this is the last you'll hear from me. For a while. I'm starting to feel that the walls are closing in. If you get my meaning. 2 of my contacts have already been exposed. Well, I say exposed, but to be more specific, one started singing as soon as they were detained. The other fell out of a window. Before their untimely accident, they sent me a tape. I think it's what the new department is going after. N Station. An associate at the BND, maybe the last one I can trust, will ensure its delivery to you. Right now, I have no choice but to move and burn everything in my wake. Forgive my breaches of protocol, Weaver, but these times are unprecedented.
Alright. So we got documents. KGB videotape note. The note attached to the videotape Agent Maxis received from a recently deceased KGB contact. To those who need to know, I believe my recent actions have compromised my position. I expect the reprisals from my KGB colleagues to be swift and severe. I take some comfort knowing that securing the enclosed package means my fate will not be for nothing. The West has to know about N Station before it is too late. Nothing else matters. Dieter's note. A note from Agent Max's BND colleague Dieter. Sam, I'm worried and I don't know who else to turn to. The incoming case officer has instructed me and everyone else in the department to turn over the contact list for all foreign nationals who acted as BND agents at any time over the last 5 years. Agents in place I can understand, but why would they need to ID contacts for inactive operations? Why would they need to know where former agents were, relocated after defection? It doesn't make sense. What are they trying to dredge up? I don't know. I'm sorry, Sam. I know you've been the bagman recently. I just had to give you a heads up. Dieter. Message from Weaver. A letter from Agent Maxis to Officer Weaver. She's made contact with someone inside Omega Group and believes they can be turned. W. I know why you did what you did, but I thought I made it clear when we last spoke. I have to stay in the field. It doesn't matter how many people you send to bring me in. They won't succeed. I've gotten pretty damn good at looking over my shoulder these past few months. Besides, I've already left Germany. I have a new contact within Omega Group itself. He's scared. I think he can be turned. M. P.S. I am sorry for hurting your men, but broken noses will heal. Damn. She ain't fucking around. So we got some radio transmissions. Agent Maxis. Agent Maxis contacts the strike team and introduces herself.
Hey. You know me, don't you? Sure you do. Hopefully. You're part of Weaver's strike team, right? My name's Maxis. I'm a friend. Sorry to start off with some bad news, but friends need to be honest with each other, so... I have reason to believe my communication channels with Weaver are compromised. I would say we do not know who is listening, but even an idiot could probably work it out. Russians. So, I will continue to make these recordings in the hope that they may find their way to you without interference. P.S. Good luck.
And we got Scorpions from Frogs. Believing the BND has been compromised by Omega Group, Agent Maxis has gone to ground as she continues her investigation.
I'm going to assume you can hear me, because the alternative is far too depressing to think about. I'm in the field, but not an actual field. That would be silly. It's a churchyard in Romania. Don't worry, there are no vampires. Even if there were, I have garlic. And weapons. To be perfectly clear with you, I have reason to believe the BND have been compromised. So, I have gone what some would term a little bit rogue. It pretty much means I'm operating without authorization or oversight. But since I've spent the last 7 years working alongside spies from both East and West, you can hardly blame me. Don't worry, I know my scorpions from my frogs. This experiment, end station. If I'm right, it may really be the turning point the Russians believe it to be. We have to stop them.
While you're here, Agent Maxis reveals she gave Officer Weaver the intel on the Project End Station site.
I was the one. I'm the reason you're here. I gave Weaver the Russian intel about the site in Poland, and told him how much the Russians were interested in it. Right now I'm operating on the theory that they knew that there was something big here. An unnatural power that they could perhaps harness and turn upon their enemies. Something no nation could be prepared for. Wait, has Weaver even told you about the extent of the outbreak zones?
Alright. So we got the Dark Ether. A mysterious realm beyond... We don't got any artifacts, huh? She has no artifacts. A mysterious realm beyond the world we know, filled with untapped resources and nightmarish creatures. Proceed with caution, but listen and observe closely. So we got Lost Souls Johans. Is anyone out there? Can anyone hear me?
Is anyone out there? Can anyone hear me? I do not know how long I have been here. There are no days to count. Only an endless twilight. Like a dream that keeps shifting whenever I try to focus on it. There are some strangely beautiful sights here. Great glowing gems, luminous creatures that float on the mist. But beauty means little when you're always being hunted. I should never have gone near that shimmering light. I should never have touched it. I thought it was a sign from God. There is no God here. There is no God.
Lost Souls, Mariska. Dead men wander this land, feasting on the living, if you can call it living.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Lord, it is me, Mariska. I do not know if my words reach you anymore. I do not know if you care at all about the damned. For that is surely what I am. Damned. And I just want to know. Why, Lord? What did I do to end up here? It is not the hell I expected. No lake of fire. Only a cold, perpetual half-light that somehow seems even worse. Dead men wander this land, feasting on the living. If you can call it living. And I fear they may be. Lord, they are coming. I beg you, protect me. Deliver me from this place. I should not be here. I should not.
Jesus. This is fucked up. David. I've met quite a few others who got trapped here. Every time the question comes up, are we in hell or not? What's this like weird whistling in the back?
Okay, think it through. Reason it out. I've met quite a few others who got trapped here like me. And every single time, the question comes up. Are we in hell or not? I mean, sure, this has to be hell, right? Dead people, the demons. I feel as far from God as you can get. I even thought I saw ghosts here. But now I'm thinking maybe they're just folks back home, and somehow I'm seeing them through the veil that separates our worlds. Which brings me to the thought I just can't get out of my mind. What if there is no hell? What if this place is just a place? What if people came here before and got out? And that's how we got the whole idea of hell in the first place. I mean, that should give me some hope, right? It means you can escape. Then maybe hope is part of the punishment. Maybe hope is the ultimate cruelty.
Jesus, man. This is fucked up. So we got approach, it is coming. Environmental sound of the dark ether dimensions. Finally, fucking Apex finally updated. Is that the big monster on the map? Alright, so we got Lost Souls Alice. This place is a hodgepodge of creatures and artifacts, a collection of cultures and eras. I've seen ancient storybook creatures and mechanical monsters.
I hope someone out there can hear this.
What the fuck is
I'm
that
not quite
whistle?
certain this device even works. You see, I'm an historian. I was touring ancient sites in Peru when it all went dark. Suddenly, I'm in this jigsaw landscape. This hodgepodge of creatures and artifacts, like a collision of cultures and eras. I've seen medieval structures alongside 21st century buildings. I've seen ancient storybook creatures and mechanical monsters straight from a science fiction novel. And the thought I cannot seem to shake now is that the universe has a dumping ground for things that go bump in the night. Others I've encountered assume this is hell, but it's worse. It's the dustbin of history. It's the rubbish dump of time. When the universe is through with you, this is your final stop.
You know, Richtofen would whistle a lot. So I wonder if it's like... I wonder if it's Stuhlinger whistling because, like... You know, he would always have to hear fucking Richtofen whistle in his head or something? I don't know. Lost Souls Barbara. Confession time. And this one's gonna sound a little nutsoid, but stay with me.
Confession time. This one's gonna sound a little nutsoid, but stay with me. Please, stay with me. So, I've noticed that ever since I landed in this place, well, I've noticed some changes in me physically, and hey, I am not crazy. Do not call me crazy. But mentally, too. It's bad enough when my skin started to wither. I look part alligator. My nails are growing like crazy, and my teeth. What worries me more is how calm I am about it. I mean, at first I panicked, but the more I change, the less I mind. Plus, I am not as afraid of things I run into. Don't judge me. Don't you fucking judge me. I've eaten one or two of them. I go to eat something. Anyway, I don't know if it's the fog or those glowy crystal things, but this place changes you.
Yo!
Not all at once, but I don't think I could go back now, even if I knew how.
I wonder if all of them ate some flesh and they're hearing Stuhlinger in their heads. Bro, that's crazy. Because they ate the fucking zombie flesh. So, are they hearing Stu in their head? Dude, that'd be insane. Just him whistling. And like, they just don't notice it. Random symbols. Content unknown. No available translation. Possibly system error from the computer? Content unknown. No available translation. The symbol arrangement seems almost intentional. It might not be a system error, but a scrambled message. Day 13,773. Verified. The computer is displaying messages. They appear to be diary entries of some sort. Unclear if these messages are stored locally on this machine or if they are being transmitted from another location. Day 13,773. Keyboard finally functional. Screen still hit or miss. Must retest internal components. Make sure nothing is fried. Still not sure if this thing is transmitting. At least I graduated from pen and paper, which are harder and harder to come by. Will continue transmission attempts. Have plenty to broadcast. My journal survival. I can only hope someone is listening. Day 95. Diary appears to be written by a stranger lost in a strange land, possibly a human trapped in the dark ether. Day 95. Trying hard to keep track of how long I have been here. Strange fractured land. Food and water not easy to find, but have enough for now. Ammunition more of a concern. Distress call best hope for rescue. We'll start gathering electronics. Saw some while looking for food. No idea if I can build transmitter, but must try. Day 175. The stranger has had encounters with other humans, as well as other creatures. They are building a transmitter. Day 175. There are others here trapped like me. I avoid them. No time for their madness or sorrow. They usually get picked off before long. Anyway, we are low on food chain here. Creatures prowl this place, so I avoid them. 2. They can be killed, but gunshots attract more, so discretion better part of valor. Still have food stockpiled, but cannot last forever. Eventually I will be forced to hunt, and nothing looks remotely edible, yet. Day 213, the stranger recounts a deadly attack. Day 213, hard day, lucky to be alive. Observed group today, shuttered in warehouse structure. They were arguing, did not notice approaching pack of plague dogs. I did something stupid. I ran to help. I did not know these people, did not want to, but I could not turn away. Shot 4 dogs before the people grabbed their weapons. Warned them to exit warehouse. The dogs were inside before they started shooting. Pulled one out. Gas claimed the rest. Then the one I rescued ran back inside. Not everyone can be saved. Day 1646. The stranger reports seeing giants. They say they've met others who call them elder gods. So this is about like 3 years trapped in the ether. Almost like 6 years. 246. Saw something new today, something big. Tall as building. Walking through fog. Difficult to see details. I kept my distance as it passed. I heard talk from the others that giants roamed this land, but dismissed it as madness. Heard one call them elder gods. Thought I cataloged all creatures here, and their pecking order. I was wrong. Day 937. The stranger's attempt to build a transmitter continued to prove unsuccessful. Gathered lots of electronics, no success constructing transmitter. Some gear seems very old, other components unlike any I've ever seen. I wish I could find instruction manual. Also, finding shimmering weak spots where this world seems to overlap with home. Attempted to pass through, but could not. Still caught a glimpse of what looked like Southeast Asia. So close, yet out of reach. Must keep trying. Day 1108. The stranger has discovered they can briefly return to our world, albeit only for several seconds before being yanked back. They say they were like a ghost, and that no one could see them. Day 1108. Attempts to pass through weak spots, yielding limited results. Managed to lengthen glimpses of home into brief visits. Location is different every time. A jungle, a village, a glacier. I wander unseen, like a ghost, 10 or 15 seconds, then pulled back here. If I can only get someone to see me, if I can only ask for help. Day 6121. The stranger finds new machines that can dispense beverages. Day 6121. New devices turning up. Machines filled with beverages. At first distrusted them. Seemed like a trap. Waited for others to consume what they had to offer. Results. Beverages not only safe to consume, but have profound effects useful for combat. Machines even play music while dispensing. Not sure if someone is trying to help or just messing with my mind. Day 2873. The stranger returns from their transmitter project. Day 2873. Latest visit home lasted close to 30 seconds. The world changed while I was gone. Was in a military base. Watched soldier communicate on equipment like electronics I gathered over here. Saw how it is meant to operate. Returning to transmitter project. Attempts to consume local vegetation yield poor results, but I am subsisting on creatures now that would otherwise try to eat me. Strange satisfaction in that. Day 3289. The stranger's reputation in the other dimension seems to have grown. No news on transmitter project. Day 3289. The longer I am here, the fewer creatures pursue me. Still see them take down newcomers, but me they tend to ignore. Unfortunately, more powerful creatures seem to have taken notice. Not sure why. Do they finally see me as a threat? I try to avoid them. Anyone would. There are things here worse than any nightmares. So we got some artifacts. We got mutated fungus. Altered by the Megaton's blast. The chemical nature of the fungus has been transformed, releasing a substance that mostly closely resembles liquid nitrogen. Plaguehound gas. The odor of plaguehound gas is as lethal as it is foul, causing lightheadedness before melting a person's skin and evaporating their blood. A horrible way to die. Dark ether crystal. An elemental mineral from the dark ether. Project End Station scientists use this particular sample as a part of mocking mechanism. Further study required. And we got the dark ether wrench. Crafted from the energy of the dark ether, there is far more to this wrench than meets the eye. Particularly good for waking the dead. And that is it. That is all of the intel. Now, it kind of does suck that I would like to shuffle. What's it called? I really wish I knew how to like play the intro, but I'm not seeing it. Well, anyways, that's gonna do it for me. The next time I stream, we're going to be doing the Easter egg, and hopefully getting Major Carver or Dr. Gray. I'm sick. My throat hurts, especially after all of that. I'm gonna relax, play some Apex after I make some fucking noodles. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. I love you guys. Peace.